Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Balboa Show, baby. And we've got some WWE 2K19 new features roundup, which was actually done by 2K themselves on the WWE 2K.com website. So they've rounded up every single new feature about their game. So we're going to go ahead and break them down. But I just want to say, I haven't been really uploading as much WWE 2K news and rumors because I think everything has really come out right now. And I just want to say, if you do go to the WWE 2K.com website, if you click image uploader, it will take you to the 2K18 version. However, if you write WWE 2K.com and WWE 2K.com, yes, and then you can actually upload images for 2K19 whatever network you're on. So that's pretty cool. So you got it on Steam and Nintendo, Xbox Live and PSN. So that's already up there. That's done. So for next week, we can finally get a hand on WWE 2K19. And again, I haven't really been uploading because everyone's really come out with their gameplays, you know, early access, all that kind of good stuff. There's not really much news, and this is the main new features roundup now, so we can finally get every new feature that they've added to the game. So hopefully we'll go over that as well. However, tomorrow, Friday, we will be getting FIFA 19 and Fire Pro Wrestling World on the PS4, hopefully. So we're going to be playing that. So we're finally going to be getting some gameplay, new gameplay for the channel, because all we've been doing so far is talking about 2K19, and I really want to play some stuff for you guys. Because the last time I played for stuff was Far Cry 5, I think, in 2K15. But I want some new game footage. So here we go. October 9th, release of WWE 2K19 is almost here. 4 days earlier for the Deluxe Edition, Wwe Edition. And we want to go into detail about all the changes and new features included with the last entry in the 2K franchise. We'll start with the core gameplay updates, and over the next few days, we'll cover my player, creation, and universe advancements. If you're looking for information on my career, check out the blog. So this is part 1, and we're talking about gameplay, so general improvements. In WWE 2K18, we upped the total number of competitors on screen from 6 to 8. In 2K19, we've improved the frame rates for matches with 6 or more characters on screen, so that will make things remain smooth. And 2K18's freaking hell, I couldn't even play 6-man or 8-man tag matches because it would just lag the hell out. So hopefully they did really improve it and make it perfect this year. Even when the ring is crowded in general, the animations are faster and look more impactful when moves are performed. And this kind of is wary because they actually haven't stated they properly removed it. So it may run faster than 2K18, but it could still lag, and it was really, really laggy last year. Strikes have been overhauled with over 250 new attack and reaction animations. The new strike reaction system triggers varied and contextually appropriate response animation, taking into account fatigue level and size difference. So they really tweak the animations for striking, and I'm sure reversals as well, because this game they never actually overhauled anything. They just really improved a couple of things, animations and reversals, so on and so forth. When facing computer controlled opponents, you'll notice they'll utilize a wider variety of offense. Additionally, they behave more opportunistically based on the position inside or outside of the ring, on the cage, etc. So I hope that actually does work. I normally when I'm facing the AI, it becomes predictable about what they're going to do. Commentary is also bolstered with over 15,000 new lines from the team of Michael Cole, Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. That's great. All entrance commentary is brand new with more specific and natural references to the WWE superstars as they come down the ramp. Once the action gets rolling, thousands of new move calls add to the excitement of the matches. That's great. Dozens of new match scoring conditions allow more creativity in your quest to earn and coveted 5-star matches, and a more detailed results screen offers more transparency as to what went into your rating. So that's pretty cool as well. So you don't just do new moves, so there's new scoring conditions, whereas last year you would just keep doing brand new moves. I think you can do it up to 2 or 3 times before your points, your scoring actually goes down, and your 5-star rating or whatever stars you are on actually decrease if you keep doing the same moves. So there's more situations where you can get brand new scores to increase that 5-star match. rating. You can now change the controller assignment in the middle of a match. That's really great. In Universe and Exhibition, simply pause the game and you can switch to an AI vs AI match, control your opponent or whatever you like. That's brilliant, I think, for Universe mode when you're trying to tell your own story and you want like Roman Reigns to be beat up on the floor and then you want him to come back, and you know that you want him to come back in a specific way. Also for like when you're telling a story, so a lot of YouTubers do Universe mode for YouTube, so it's a way of really telling a story for an audience as well as for yourself. New match types, here we go. 5-man, normal, 5-man tag, 5-man normal match, extreme rules, ladder, table, TLC, Hell in a Cell, Battle Royal. And I'm sure if you customize, you can actually make like these into elimination and stuff like that. 6-man, normal, 6-man. So you can actually have like a normal 6-man, 6 fatal, 6-way, whatever it's called, 6-pack. I don't think it's called a 6-pack, Shelly, is it? Anyway, it's a normal 6-man match. A triple threat tornado tag, ladder tag. I really want to play the ladder tag. Ladder triple tag. Hell in a Cell tag, Hell in a Cell triple tag. Oh, I can't wait to play these matches, these tag matches, and hopefully the frame rate is improved and it works perfectly. TLC tag and TLC triple tag. 8-man, so you can have an 8-man normal match. I love the aspect of elimination, so if I'm having an 8-man match, I would like to switch it to elimination. 4-way tornado tag, ladder tag, and ladder 4-way tag. As for Royal Rumble, we've got brand new Women's Royal Rumble. Now let's talk about Hell in a Cell. The size of the Hell in a Cell structure previously scaled larger than it actually is in real life. Now that it has more realistic proportions, we can more accurately capture the tension of battling within the menacing cell. So they really redone steel cage matches at Hell in a Cell, and I'm so glad because Hell in a Cell felt really boring to me over the last couple of years. With the smaller cell competing at ringside goes from traditional moves to a claustrophobic field with heavier emphasis on brawling and using the cell walls, apron and steel steps to cause damage. Players formerly had to use their OMG skills to break through the cell walls, but now they can smash rival through them with standard moves if they take enough damage. So I'm really happy about that. I didn't actually know that, so oh yes, I am happy about that. I'm playing Hell in the Cells again. Once on the outside of the cell, you can have the option to move around and climb all 4 sides instead of just the left and right walls. While climbing, you can attack your opponent and move freely instead of making a beeline to the top. Oh, so you can, while climbing, you can attack your opponent and move freely, so you can actually move side to side rather than your character automatically going on the top in one direction. Oh, that's brilliant. You can act like Spider-Man in this game. The roof of the cell is now uniform grid of panels like you see on WWE programming. So over here, this is steel cage. The roof of the cell is in a uniform grid of panels like you'll see on WWE programming. It's noticeably simpler to send your opponent through panels to the ring below with standard grapples, the carry system, striking and Irish whip. So I cannot wait to play that. Cannot wait to show that. Guys, let me know if you want me to do like my own universe mode this year, because I have never done it before, so I'll probably do a couple episodes and see how you guys like that. Now let's talk about, so first of all, we got a screenshot here of the steel cage, and we have talked about that in a previous video. Revamped steel cage. Several new interactions and options have been added to steel cage matches as well. Attack while climbing. If both of you are trying to get out or dive onto your opponent mid-climb, if he or she is in a ring, a new climbing minigame awaits when you're close to the top of the cage. Once you're up there in a sitting position, you can battle it out with strikes and throw a dazed opponent back into the ring. If you're ready to climb out, there's a new minigame in place to add extra tension in the race to touch the floor first and win the match. If you'd rather leave the cage through the cage door, there's also an option now. Simply go to the door and call the ref to unlock it. If it's toward the beginning of the match when everyone's still fresh, the ref will take his sweet time getting the door open. Once he does, there's a new mini game to complete before you can fully exit. If you fail, your opponent will toss you back in the ring and the ref will close the door once again. Also, there can be interruptions during this. So we've seen the footage before of Andrade Cien climbing up the cage, got to the top, but then R-Truth actually interrupted during the match, and he climbed to the top, and he was fighting Andrade at the top, and Andrade threw him off the steel cage, actually outside of the ring. So that was pretty cool to see as well. So a lot of like new cutscenes for Universe and Exhibition mode as well. Now one of the biggest things they've done this year was Money in the Bank. You can now choose who is holding the Money in the Bank briefcase in both Exhibition and Universe mode. So you can actually do Money in the Bank assignment for both Exhibition and Universe mode. In addition, a variety of cash-in sequences are now at your disposal. Player-controlled or AI characters can cash in before, during or after a match with a quick selection in the pause screen. If you're concerned about pesky AI cash-ins ruining your day, it's easy to tweak the frequency with handy sliders in the settings, so you can actually change the likelihood of that. Players can also create and customize their own Mitb briefcases for use in both Exhibition and Universe mode. So that is a really cool feature as well this year, and they really did do something special with the Money in the Bank. Get some payback. The payback system is new for 2K19. This defensive mechanic can turn the momentum of a match and get you back on track. Take enough damage and you'll unlock a level 1 ability to help you get out of a sticky situation. If you hold out longer, you'll earn a more powerful level 2 ability. Players choose from various abilities before entering a match. So I'm sure like one person or one character, like let's just say we've picked Adam Cole, and if he has 2 payback abilities, before the match you pick which one you actually want to do for in-game use. So if you want instant recovery, let's just say if he has instant recovery, or well, this is level 2, so let's just talk about level 2. So some players will have 2 different level 2, so you pick which one you want to use before the match, if that makes sense. And some players may just have default only 1 level 1 and 1 level 2. Some players will have 2 level 1 and 2 level 2s, and you pick which one you want to actually get to gain during matches before you start the match. And here are the level 1s. Auto reverse, automatically reverse any minor attack, so you will have to be taking damage, you will have to go through the match to actually gain these payback abilities. Possum. Playing Possum allows an incapacitated superstar to attack from several positions, leaning against the rope, supine or corner, or roll an opponent up in a small package. So I can't wait to actually be a Possum in this game. Fist of Fury temporarily increases striking speed and power. I think that's like AJ Styles. I know why. I'll just go for AJ Styles when I see that. Speed buff temporarily increases movement, stamina, reversal, recovery speed. So that's more like of high flyers again. AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, Andrade. There's a lot of options for a lot of superstars. A lot of them are fast cruiserweights and all sorts. Reversal and reversal, instant recovery, instantly recover after being knocked down. Includes minor speed buff as well. Level 2s are finisher, earn a finisher, resiliency, escape a pin, submission or elimination minigame with ease. Adrenaline buff allows you to lift more weight and increases the amount of momentum earned for performing lifting grapple. So allows you to lift more weight. Maybe that means some like maybe a cruiserweight can lift a heavyweight maybe, or I'm not really sure what they mean by allows you to lift more weight. I'm sure it would be like for cruiserweights or lightweights to actually lift like heavyweight, or maybe even a light heavyweight to lift a super heavyweight, which I'm sure you can already do in game. Like Seth Rollins, I'm sure he can already pick up Braun Strowman in the game, but maybe with the adrenaline buff, or maybe they've nerfed that and only he can do that with the adrenaline buff. Tank buff significantly increases your defensive abilities while reducing overall mobility. Low blow, that's Shinsuke Aldo. So basically over here we're gonna change. Of course this is wrong over here, so we gotta rename that to the Shinsuke. We're gonna write El Shinsuke. Oh, you got an L in there, but you know what I meant. Shinsuke blow, that's specifically for Shinsuke. Perform a low blow from a standing or kneeling position, risk of disqualification. So you actually have to do that when the referee's not looking or distracted. Poison mist, Spit poison mist in your opponent's face, risk of disqualification. Power off the punch, hit your opponent with brass knuckles. So hopefully the Miz will have that risk of disqualification. Move thief as well. Use your opponent's own move to set to finish him or her off. So these are actually like abilities which you've had in the old games, but they've changed it to payback abilities. So now you actually have to earn them to use them rather than having these abilities as soon as you start playing the game. Also, run in, summon an ally to ringside to help turn the tide. I really like that dynamic of this one. So actually having a run in, so once you've got allied, they will actually come out and help you. Blackout, the lights go out. When they come back on, you appear behind you. That is so cool, and I can't wait to be Undertaker and use that, definitely. And over here we can see my player tree. We got the Mist by Jeff Hardy. Big head mode. You may have noticed this is one of our WWE 2K19 Phenomenal 1 trainer or in many recent post videos from YouTube and all that kind of stuff. In the options screen before any exhibition match. So this seems strictly for exhibition. You can toggle on big heads for any WWE superstar or created character. So it's hard not to smile seeing silly entrances and hair going down to ankle. It's all part of bringing more fun. So I'm thinking maybe could you have one superstar as a big head and another one as normal? Because I haven't actually seen that yet, and that's going to be cool to actually see. Or is it just a toggle for big heads and every superstar becomes a big head? Or can you actually have Jeff Hardy as a big head, like here in this screenshot here? Can we have Jeff Hardy as a big head and Shinsuke as normal? Because that would be funny to actually have Jeff Hardy spitting this stuff into Shinsuke with a massive ass head. Also, let's talk about part 2, universe mode. You may have seen YouTube videos of some changes coming to universe. We wanted to round this information up with additional details so that universe fans can have everything in one place. And over here we can see the champion, Money in the Bank, all in universe mode, and you can actually edit divisions and championships as well. So that's pretty cool. The championship system has been expanded to allow 6 championships per show compared to the previous limit of 4. So obviously here you got 6 slots there. New customization options make it possible to assign multiple women's titles or tag titles to a show. New customization options make it possible to assign multiple women's titles or tag titles to a show. So you don't just have to have one women's title. You can actually have maybe 2 or 3. Well, it depends how many titles you got here. So you got 6 title slots. So maybe you have the Universal, Intercontinental, Raw Tag Team. But then you don't have Money in the Bank here. So you can have 3 women's titles as well. Or you can have 2 women's titles and another tag title, if that makes sense. Money in the Bank briefcase is now fully customizable. We'll take a championship slot. New championship divisions can determine which title specific groups of superstars will pursue. Championships can also now be vacated. So you can actually have vacated titles. So before you would actually have to assign one of these titles to superstars. Now you can actually have them vacated. Also, in terms of championship divisions, there's going to be like maybe an Intercontinental Championship division, a Universal Championship division, a Raw Women's Championship division, and a Raw Tag Team Championship division. So you can actually set like certain superstars to actually go for one title, and they will be set in that division, like as well as cruiserweights. And obviously cruiserweights can only go for cruiserweights because that's actually like a heavyweight kind of, it's like a weight class for that championship. So that can only be done, and you can actually set that, I'm sure, like for customization titles. So you can actually set your custom championships as heavyweights only or light heavyweights, depending on what division you want. The new superstar save profile system lets players save changes to superstar settings across My WWE and multiple universe saves at the same time. This includes attributes, skills, abilities, payback entrances, and movesets. So you can actually enhance these attributes. So once you like change these kind of skills for any superstar, you can actually save it If you just want to save it for universe mode, you can. Or if you just want to save it for exhibition modes, then you can. It's all like a little bit of a deeper customization to this year's game. Custom match tables lets users customize the types of matches used on each show and pay-per-view. Using sliders, you can determine the frequency for various match types in storyline and rivalries. So you can actually set what kind of matches you want to happen during each rivalry. So if you got Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins in a rivalry on universe mode, you can actually set what kind of match types they'll have, and you can actually set the frequency or the probability of having certain match types being shown on your universe mode, and you can actually set it as a definite or maybe or low possibility as well. And over here you got a glance of assigning managers, and it could actually be like level 1 manager, level 2, level 3. It's like the intensity of what you want as a manager. Here we go. Managers are now available to assign to superstars. In fact, you can assign up to 3 of them for any given superstar. Managers will appear alongside the superstar in one-on-one and normal tag team matches. So you can actually have up to 3 managers for a superstar. Promos now incorporate recent events. A former champion will talk about losing the title and ask for a rematch. Rivals will talk about wins and losses, interferences, or blindside attacks that happened the last week. Many new promo animations have been added. While every superstar comes with a preset promo attitude, you can customize any of them so that they behave the way you want. Last but not least, you can go through matchups in your universe and decide winners and losers of matches without having to play the match yourself or rely on random results. Oops, daisy, what happened there? But guys, I'm glad we just finished it there. But guys, that was all the new features for WWE 2K19 exhibition modes, universe mode, and it says come back tomorrow for more on what we're doing differently in 2K19. So that was all like the new features and roundup. Again, the image uploader is not this one, this is 2K18. If you go to wwe.2k.com and in wwe2k.com, you can actually go ahead and start uploading your images to WWE 2K19, and it will be cool to see what creations, because you guys are amazing at creating. Guys, if you want to support the channel, go ahead and do that. Become a Patreon member. It would really help the channel out. Tomorrow, well, today I'm actually recording this at 2 AM, so today we are getting FIFA 19. I know a lot of you are WWE 2K fans, but if you want to go ahead and see what other kind of stuff I'm doing, we will be doing FIFA 19. I am excited for that. But for the wrestling fans, of course, we are playing Fire Pro Wrestling, and we're going to go into detail. We're going to have gameplay, we're going to see the roster, we're going to see like the different kind of customization options, how you customize superstars, all that kind of good stuff coming tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be recording all day. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I just can't wait to get the game now, because all the news and all the videos are come out, so it's kind of time to actually be doing my own thing now. It's kind of time to actually be playing the game and seeing what I can do differently, what I can actually bring to YouTube, to bring to all of you guys, to see what the WWE 2K19 experience is about, the game is about. So guys, God bless every single one of you. Peace out. As for my comment section members, shout out to John Gibbs, shout out to True TV. Guys, thank you so much for commenting. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for watching these videos. God bless every single one of you. Peace.